Yo, what's up everybody and welcome to the stream. How are you guys? We're back and we're live. Sorry about 2 weeks ago everyone. We ended up not streaming, but we're back and we're going to use that topic this week. Let me just turn down this music, although it is pretty epic, so it's a nice welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are well. How are you, Kirby? How are you, Trell?
Tired.
Yeah,
let's go.
Late streaming Dark Souls.
Dark Souls 3, best game ever
so
of all time. So crisp, so fresh.
Well, I hope you guys are crisp and fresh this morning because we got a lot to talk about.
I am. I'm
That's
gonna
what
die
coffee's
off.
for.
Yeah.
Coffee's my Estus.
Yes, it is.
As you can see, we're wearing our Pokemon hats at the moment.
Yup. Not me. I have a shirt that you can't see because I'm slouching.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
usually
there
wear
it
great
is.
posture.
Listen, I'm just trying
for
to
stream.
be comfortable here. Yeah,
That's your like classic stream shirt.
it is.
Classic Kirby.
Yeah.
So, how's your guys' 2019 going so far?
So far, so fast. I don't know how January's
So,
already
we're
over.
already
That making
1/12 done.
yeah, that really
I
doesn't
know,
make any
that's-
sense. That's some magic right there.
It's scary actually. Like now that like I've hit like now that I'm in my 30s, it's like I feel like life is picking up the pace, and I'm like, please stop.
Oh, faster.
It is. It's kind of weird. Like, especially like well, I mean, we have baby number 2 coming in a week, and then like I feel like it was just yesterday I was coming out of the hospital with Aiden, and I'm like, dude, he's 3. What the hell
I
happened?
feel like it was like just yesterday you guys were saying it was a month away. And now it's
Yeah.
like a week away. It's like, what?
It's scary. It's scary.
Oh.
Please stop. I don't know where. Like when I was in like middle school and stuff like that, I felt like a year in like 8th grade felt like a lifetime.
It was like an
It's
hour,
like
right?
Resident
Oh my
Sleeper.
god.
Oh, come on. I just want to
I
get
know.
to the summer again.
I was like just getting to winter time. You're like, winter break's coming, and then all of a sudden, like 10 years later, you're like, I'm here. It's winter break, and then all of a sudden, like summertime, you're like, oh my god, this is gonna take. Like, I'm gonna be an old man before it's summer.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like, I
Yeah,
just
you are
started
an
a
old
new.
man.
Yeah, I started a new job like a year ago, and all of a sudden, I'm like, wow, I've already been here because they've already talked to me. They're like, yeah, you've been here a year. We gotta do your yearly review, and I'm like, it's been a year.
You're
What?
lying. That's what you said to him.
You're
No.
lying.
No. I don't buy it.
We're gonna give you a little cost of living increase. You're not lying.
Big trolls, big trolls. Yeah, I mean, like, I started a job back in February 1st of last year.
Yeah,
within
that's
my
right.
company, and like less than a year later, I'm working for even a different place within the company again. So like, it's just weird that a year ago, on Friday, is when I first started with that company.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, things went really fast.
I think Kirby's doing the same experiments.
yeah.
every day.
I've really done nothing different ever, and it's the worst. But somehow time's passing, so it doesn't make any sense.
Just quit what you're doing right now and go find something else. Just do it. Just change it up.
Yeah, just real quick. God, yeah, time is messed up. But
But
2019 is good.
Speaking of
Yeah.
2019, our topic for today, we're looking forward. We're looking forward to games that are happening this year. So some of those games might have already happened. Some of those games we might not have purchased from 2018, and we're looking forward to playing them in 2019. I know I certainly have a few games in mind, but what about you guys?
Oh, I could go
Yeah,
on
you
for
want
a
me-
while.
You want me to kick one off real quick?
Yeah, you start this time.
So this is a franchise that I'm interested in, but the third just came out, but I think it's relevant, even though it's Kingdom Hearts 3. I know I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
that.
I
And
mean,
the first
that was on
two.
my list.
Yeah.
Picking up the
And then-
foot.
And then, so Kirby, I know you've already been playing that.
I
You
have.
probably
I'm about
speak to that
10
more
hours
than any
in.
of us.
10 hours
10
in
hours?
now.
Wow, dude. How far would you say you're in the game through after 10 hours?
Based on what people have said online and like on my favorite site, How Long to Beat, it's about the main story is a 25-hour game, but this is the kind of game where I want to do extra stuff. So if we're just considering main story, I'm a bit under half, I guess. But
Wow.
I plan on doing a lot of the extra stuff, which can take closer to 40, 50 hours.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then if it's a game that's able to get Kirby's attention to do extra content, then it's got to be.
Yeah. Well, I just skip all the story. I have no idea what's going on, and I know this game you can't follow it. It doesn't make any sense. I tried once. At the time I tried, you just don't. It doesn't make any sense.
See, I feel like I got the happy medium going on. Like I don't sit there and I don't comb through things like Wombat, but I at least like story. You know, unlike Kirby.
Oh, dude, just so you can only listen to Elsa saying
a little off topic, but I was talking about like Aldrich and things like that during the stream yesterday. My stream yesterday, Wombat, and Kirby's like, "How do you know about that?" I'm like, "Dude, the intro cutscene to DS3." He's like, "Oh, I've never watched that." I'm like, "How have you not watched that?"
It's not relevant.
Anyways.
Yeah, I was actually even telling Kirby, like, Kirby was talking about Aldrich, and I was like, yeah, it's written on like the back of his chair, and it's in the cutscene.
No.
And he's like, oh,
that's fake news.
The dude even tells you why he's a blob and stuff like that.
You think I talked to him?
Oh man, what I mean, like so, like anytime, like what about the? Did you ever even hear out the not Majula, the Firelink babe?
Wait, what do you mean? Did I hear her out?
Did you even know she said like touch my inner darkness, or did you just like?
No, when I meet a new NPC, if I spam A until I realize that they're gonna give me something or sell me something. If I'm not doing either of those things, I just leave. I don't care what they have to say to me.
You realize like that, like sometimes leads you to like places in the game that you need to find, like.
Yeah, but I mean,
like
I either find it on my own or I look it up.
The forlorn guy who hinted about lighting 3 fires to Trell. You didn't.
I could easily just Google that, or no, that you just find on your own. You just find that one on your own.
Easily Google that. So when Trell was talking about looking up Estus, and you're like, spoilers. Oh, I judge you.
Oh no, I'm fine with looking up Estus. I don't have any complaints about that. Look up Estus all day. I don't care.
Oh man. Okay, so what about Kingdom Hearts? Are you actually listening to the NPCs, or are you just spamming through it?
No, I'm spamming through it. I'm like, with exceptions.
I don't understand you.
I love Toy Story, and in 3 there's a Toy Story world, and I listen to my boy Buzz and Woody, even though it's not Woody Allen or Tom Hanks anymore.
Dude, if they got them to come back.
Tom Hanks? Did you just use a singular?
I had to cough. It's Hanks. Shh, it's fine. I selectively listen. Whenever the Final Fantasy characters come on, I skip because I know it's gonna be some convoluted storyline that doesn't make any sense. But if it's the Disney characters, I'll listen. And I get the micro story, but I have no idea what the overall picture is. I have no idea what's happening. There's bad dudes, and I fight them, and that's it. That's my thing.
God.
This is why Souls is such a great game for Kirby, because it's bosses.
Yes, they don't make me do anything.
Oh my god, that's insane. I probably won't. I probably won't tackle Kingdom Hearts 3 until I do 1 and 2.
What do you expect?
Played 1 and 2.
No, I'm sorry. What was that?
First of all, Wombat said you've never played 1 and 2 in a surprise way, and I guess I kind of knew that, but I'm also a bit surprised. But do you know what to expect? Like, what are you expecting from this game? I'm just curious.
I'm expecting a cute storyline, I guess, because of like the Disney characters, everything like that. I'm expecting there to be a pretty good like storyline that way. I don't know if I'm going to be highly entertained gameplay wise, because it's that turn-based fight style, right?
It's not turn-based. It's action.
It's real life.
1 and 2 were like that as well.
Yeah.
It's there's some off-brand ones like Chain of Memories. I don't know what the hell are going on there that are turn-based. Maybe you saw those, but 1 and 2 and 3 are just action RPGs, not too unlike Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and
they're kind of hack and slash.
Yep.
Interesting.
With some special moves that you can use.
Yep. 3's got some absurdly stuff, like combat's just all over the place. You're like blowing up the entire screen all the time.
That makes me a bit more interested in playing it then. So the reason why I haven't played 1 and 2, to answer your question, Wombat, was just basically I got into the Xbox scene, so I never had the PS to play it.
Honestly, I would have never played them either if I didn't have a roommate that had a PlayStation that I could play it real quick.
Yeah, I mean, when I had a PlayStation 1 and 2 back a long time ago, I just never got those games, I guess. So
yeah,
but I'm looking forward to that in 2019, and you know, if it's good enough to keep Kirby,
I'm really entertained. It's very good so far.
Got to be good. That's one thing I appreciate about
Kirby can enjoy it with just the bare bones, and it's going to be real enjoyable.
Yes.
Yeah, if
what
you
I'm
care
saying,
about anything else, oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if everything else is just sugar at that point, because if Kirby's entertained with gameplay value alone, then you know it's good gameplay value. So you got to appreciate his evaluation on games for that at least. All right. Who else is excited for something here?
So I'm gonna say mine before Kirby says it because I've only got 2 games that I had in mind.
Yeah, you gotta
you've
get
already
out
said
there.
one of them. So I'm really excited for Sekiro.
It doesn't seem that good. I'm not really going for
God.
that. Just fucking around.
I just think I just exploded in my pants as soon as you said the name.
I think we're all pretty damn excited for that.
So it's very rare for me to buy a game full price, like from when it releases. The most recent game that I did that for was Breath of the Wild. So, like, I didn't even do that for Smash Brothers. I still haven't gotten Smash Brothers.
I kind of regret buying Smash Brothers full price.
You need friends to play with, like in person, because online sucks.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting it, but yeah, and that's actually another game I'm looking forward to playing that came out late 2018. I really want to play Smash, but I'm gonna have.
How much of the trailers or the background video from Sekiro have you guys watched before I say things?
I've watched a couple. I haven't seen any boss fights.
Okay.
The one demo that I think you linked to us.
Yes.
Where they spoiled like one boss.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? The guy on the bridge or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's it. I've also seen a little bit of a large animal. I don't know if you have seen that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I've been trying to boss spoiled, but it's okay.
I've been trying to stick to like the gameplay mechanics. So when they're sitting there like grappling hook up to roof and stuff like that, I'm like, I want to see that. But then when I've seen some of the fights against like I don't know, quote unquote mini bosses where it's like big samurai dude, big fat dude.
Yep.
You gotta take him out. So it just looks so fresh.
They got a bunch of prosthetic tools like the axe and some other things I won't mention. And because there's no leveling up in this game, there's still they're adding like a skill tree system where but instead of leveling up to get the skill points, you have to explore and find certain things to unlock the tiers.
Yes, so powerful.
It's so good.
Oh
man, I can't even Google. It's gonna be like it's gonna be new, so no one's gonna know yet either. I'm gonna have to actually try.
Oh, but you don't get souls in this game either, right? If you die,
correct. Your weapons.
Though there is experience, there is currency like money, which is different than the experience. I don't know what the experience goes to. In terms of upgrading weapons and stuff, I'm not sure yet. You upgrade your character. I don't know if you upgrade your weapons.
That's right. See, I remember we talked about that too. I feel like getting rid of like the loss of souls aspect makes it easier because you got the experience and you keep that forever.
Well, they mentioned that death this time is more personal. That's what Miyazaki said, whatever that means.
You just take it on a personal note. You're like, you hurt my feelings on that kill.
He thinks that that we will care more about deaths now than we did in Souls.
Wow. Okay.
So I don't know what he's got in store, but
perhaps the game changes the more you die.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It's harder.
Either it gets harder or certain things become go-toable. Like
that's gonna be rough, dude. If I like get boxed out of some stuff because I'm too trash at the game.
Like it changes. Like for instance, say you take too long to get to the village is destroyed when you get there. You know what I mean?
Do I lose out on any items or bosses? If yes, I'm mad. If not, if it's just story stuff, do it.
Yeah, I agree. Don't soft lock me out of things.
Well, it could be like the boss is different or harder.
That's fine. I don't think he would lock you out of things.
I mean, there's certain things you can lock yourself out of in Dark Souls.
I mean, he locked me out of Aldia. Well, that wasn't Miyazaki though. So, no, it's okay. Okay.
How did you get locked out? Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't do it in the right
order. I didn't kill the bosses in the right order apparently.
I tried, Trell. I tried my hardest. You wouldn't listen to me.
So I had to go through all 3 again. I'm so bad.
Anyway,
yeah,
so yeah, I'm really excited for Sekiro, especially because like this will be my first FromSoft game that I will be around for the release of.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be
exactly.
new.
I get that. Same
not
here.
Just me.
Yeah, I was talking to Trouble about this the other day. I'm taking that day off of work. It's just a
I
fact.
think I might do that too.
Yeah,
I might have to too now.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it, but as soon as you guys mentioned it, I was like, that's such a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting worked on that
What
day if
day
I
of the
go
week
in.
is it? Is it a Friday?
Friday. It's the 22nd. Yes. March is actually really good. Every Friday in March, there's a game coming out that I want.
What other games are there? So it's your turn.
It is. I guess. Let me see if there's anything I want to mention before I get there. Oh, yeah. Okay. The first Friday in March. Actually, I guess the first Friday is technically just Humble Monthly, but the Friday after that. So the 8th is Devil May Cry 5, which we mentioned earlier, and I'm a big fan of that series. So I'm really. It's just all combat. Wait, what?
I hate Devil May Cry.
I thought you just said you had to play it.
I have the 4th one, and I've played some of it, and I hated it.
That's fair. That's perfectly fair. It's
I've
all
never-
combat, nothing else. There's apparently story, but
There's apparently something that they do in there to talk about why
Yeah.
we're here, but I don't care.
it's yeah, I do not.
I don't know if I'd like Bayonetta for the same reasons.
What don't you like about it? I'm just curious.
I don't like the scoring system. I don't like the combos stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good to get the Stone Award every single stream, but I live with it.
And like Devil May Cry is hard. Like it's really hard. It's,
I mean, Dark Souls is hard, right? You get
yeah,
you get
but
good.
it's different hard. Like I've never really gotten into Devil May Cry. Like I've even played
That's
Devil
fair.
May Cry, and I just never enjoyed it.
Yep.
I've never played it, but I've watched some friends play it, and I don't know. I don't like the style, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm not interested in playing it. I like if all of a sudden it just showed up in my door. Don't send it to me, Kirby. If it just showed up, if it showed up at my door one day, I'd just be like, okay, yeah, I'll play it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to go get it.
Yep. One more game coming out in March, besides Sekiro, because that's definitely the highest point, is the new Yoshi game, Yoshi's Crafted World, which is like
Yes.
the new Wool game. But
Cool.
I love Yoshi. I'm super hyped for
I
that.
never got
of
to play
course.
Woolly World.
Oh, it's so good though.
Yeah, I can't wait to play
The
it.
last Yoshi game that I thought was just the one and the only Yoshi game that you should play was Yoshi Story on the 64. So there's like a ton that after that, of course, that I want to play and I just never got around
Yes.
to. Like
Woolly World is
for instance.
fantastic.
I hear it is, and I really want to. Does it hold a candle to Yoshi Story 64?
I definitely think so. I think I think it can be in the tier of Yoshi's Story and Yoshi's Island. I think it's a very good game.
Okay. Yeah, and that makes me want to go ahead and get that one now. And then, the new one, Crafted World, I think is just going to have that same kind of cute thing going on like Woolly World. Everyone, like, you saw the fuzziness of Yoshi and everything like that. And I think the
Yep.
Crafted World is going to play off people's feelings on that. And then, of course, probably excellent gameplay.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I can keep going with games, but if you guys have anything,
I'll throw one out there just
Yep.
to see what you guys. I think this is going to be one of the next big ones on Twitch. Anthem.
So
I've never
very
heard
excited
of
for it. Looks really good. It's a sci-fi like space shooter made by EA, and I'm very excited for the core gameplay. But I am a bit hesitant because of EA's track record with how they monetize their games.
Completely agree. I feel like this is gonna be an upgrade to what we all wanted Destiny to be, right?
Yep.
And I'm excited for that, but I think I'm going to watch a lot of it on Twitch
first
first.
to see if EA
If EA'd it.
Exactly. I'm really hoping it's good because it looks really interesting, like where it's going. Like, there's different. I like class-based things I mentioned back in our like what kind of games you like. There's different classes of mech suits, and they all have cool abilities, and you can fly around, and it looks fun. But I'm still very hesitant so far.
Yeah, I think they got the pre-launch stuff going out on Twitch actually right now. I think some people are actually playing
yep.
it. I haven't sat and watched any of it yet, to be honest. But I mean, like, I feel like that whole concept is really popular right now, like the post-apocalyptic but in a futuristic
Yes.
world, and like the struggle for humanity or whatever. I think that's just a big popular theme at the moment. So they're playing off of that. I mean, that's been done for like Halo, Gears. That it's kind of like a recycled theme, but you can always put a good spin on it to make it new and fresh and yours, right?
Yeah,
So
of course.
I'm hoping EA did do great because EA does make great titles. They just always seem to just suck the fun out of it. So I really hope that doesn't happen here, and I hope it's a good buy. And I'm gonna try before I buy it by watching on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm really rooting for it. So, but I agree with that. I'm definitely.
A game that I'm really hoping happens in 2019 is Metroid Prime 4.
It will probably not if you've heard the recent news.
I haven't heard any recent news, so what is the news?
I'll fill you in. They had the company developing it, which was different than the developers for Metroid Prime 1 through 3, and Nintendo was not happy with where the game was headed and how it was looking up to be, so they scrapped it, and they're starting from square one with Retro Studios, who made Metroid Prime 1 through 3, because they're much more confident in their skills to make it what they want it to be.
Well,
so
I mean,
it's
that it's going to be with Retro is kind of awesome, but
oh yeah, it's fantastic news, but it's
not
not
only
going to be.
that, but they probably can like tear apart some of the coding from what they did and like use it as a base. So hopefully it won't take them as long, but yeah, you're right. It's probably going to be 2020.
It is, yeah. It's going to be a whiles away.
Wow.
But,
But you gotta give it to Nintendo. Nintendo
I absolutely do.
Nintendo doesn't mess around, dude. They're like you either make the game the way we want it to be, or it's just no. You know.
Yeah,
well, yeah, but sometimes the way they want.
They're very transparent about it. Like I just like that they could have said nothing and then just until the game's ready, but they said, hey, this happened, don't expect it for a while, and they make sure when they publish a game that's another name, it's going to be good.
I mean, they did that with Breath of the Wild. They delayed it several times because it wasn't the way they wanted it, or they
I'm
found
perfectly
something
happy
to make it
with
better. So.
Yep.
And on the flip side, they do things like look at Mario Party with no content.
I don't know what the hell that is.
No patches since it's been released, and it's like, why aren't you keeping up with that game? Why haven't you made the party mode or whatever available online?
It took 4 months for them to do the first update of Mario Maker as well.
Yeah,
but it took 4 months for a few other ones as well.
What a game that's like number.
How long did it take for them to do DLC of Breath of the Wild? I think it was like 6 months.
Right.
And it was just like some items.
There was at least DLC acknowledged because you bought like the game with the DLC, so you knew that something was coming. But this one, Mario Party, it's like their 7th biggest sell on the Twitch so far, like on units of copies sold or whatever. I don't know if 7 is the right number, but somewhere in that ballpark. And it's like you guys have got no updates to it.
You think that they'd have learned from their mistakes of previous Mario parties where they've bombed, but I think what happened is because some Mario parties have bombed in the past, they didn't give it too much in the way of future plans because they wanted to see how it was first, and maybe they will in the future. But hey, Sebas.
Yo, Sebas.
Thanks, man.
Nice.
Welcome. I don't recognize your name either. So thank you so much.
What's up, Sebas? If I'm saying it right, if I'm not, I'm sorry.
Shout outs to Sebas JI05. Thank you, man. We played Overwatch a long time ago. Got it. What's your username on Overwatch?
Oh, we're saying it right? Perfect.
Okay, we are saying it right. Good. Is it like Sebas's and Sebastian? Oh, Snipe the Moon. Welcome back, man. Yeah, I know Snipe. Yeah. We haven't played in a bit, but yeah. Welcome, and anyway. we're
I'm
talking
very excited
about
for Metroid Prime 4.
We're talking about Metroid Prime 4. We're talking about games that might come in 2019 that we're looking forward to. Looks like Metroid Prime 4 is not on that list anymore, but it was on mine.
I'm with you there. I love the first 3.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten to play 3 yet. I've played the first 2.
I thought it was good. I didn't like as much as the first 2, but I still liked it a lot. It's still a great game.
See, Metroid is a franchise I completely have been absent of.
Have you played any of them?
Not a single one.
I haven't played any of the originals. Only the 3D.
Have you played any Metroidvania games?
No. I haven't played any Castlevania, any Metroid.
Okay.
What about Anything like Hollow Knight or like
Guacamelee, yeah, stuff like that.
I played Guacamelee, not beat it, but I have played it. Yeah.
What's the game? Momodora.
Reverie Under the Moonlight, whatever. Yeah. Did you like Guacamelee? What you played of it, Trell?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay.
And like I think if you link your Nintendo account with your whatever they call it, like, there's just like so many different accounts on Nintendo, which is kind of confusing sometimes. But if you link like your online account to your Nintendo Network ID account or whatever that is, you can actually go and you can download NES games. There's like this pack that comes with like 30 of them or something. It's for free if you've done that. So actually, I do have like I think it's I don't know if it's the original Metroid.
It's the original Metroid. If it's on NES, it's the original Metroid.
Okay, I do have that on there, so I plan on playing that. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, but I plan on just going through that and
I'll definitely be streaming it when I do it.
Yo, but yeah, I do want to try to get into that franchise because of course everyone talks about it. So
yeah,
and I guess I wouldn't mind dabbling in Castlevania just to see what that's about as well. But
if you play Castlevania, the first 4 are not like Metroidvania style; they're just like side scrollers. But Symphony of the Night is like
that's the one everyone talks about.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I just played that recently, like a month ago or something. It was amazing.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, and then like the 3D Metroid ones, those are the Metroid Primes, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, I wouldn't mind checking those out too, just to see what it's all about.
They're really good, Trell. And they did a remake for them and released them on, what was that, the Wii or the Wii U?
I thought it was the Wii U.
I think it's the Wii U. I would play those because it's going to be easier for you to find and get them all.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting starting to dip my toes into that water, but see what it's about. What other games here?
I have a bunch more if you want me to keep going.
Talking about Gears 5 is coming out.
I've never played a Gears game.
I've played a Gears game and I was not impressed. So I mentioned it just because it's coming out, just to talk about it, but I'm not looking forward to it at all.
Did you play solo or with friends? I'm just curious.
Solo. I tried doing the storyline, and I was just like the controls and everything like that. I was just not. I wasn't into it, I guess.
So I have 2 questions. One, well, not 2. 1 comment, 1 question. 1, I agree with you. I think it's pretty fun if you have friends, only because it's like you're dicking around. Are there other cover shooters that you've played that you liked? Or do you just not like the aspect of cover shooters? It's a bit slower paced. Like it's like the turn-based of shooters. Maybe if you want to think of it that way.
Yeah, I would say like the 3D. What does it remind me of? It reminds me of Evil Within, like the 3D perspective of it, and you're taking cover and then you're trying to like fight these dudes. Mm-hmm. And Evil Within, I thought was janky. Like what?
Oh, but Evil Within.
But then, like, look at something like Dead Space. Dead Space, I freaking love, and that was that 3D or that third-person style approach as well. But I thought it just was better, and I don't know. There was I felt like maybe I would appreciate it more now, and maybe it just left a bad taste in my mouth. But maybe I would like it because I did. It was a long time ago when I tried it, and at that time I was like, "This ain't Halo," and then I just put it down.
This ain't Halo. Get out of here.
So I mean, maybe I would appreciate it now, and I shouldn't be leaving that taste ruin the whole franchise for me. But I just haven't been interested. But I know it's got a big following, and it's a big pull for the Xbox. You know, like that's one of the ones that like we got one. Come buy an Xbox, you know, and then like PlayStation's like that's cute. they have one.
Here's Kingdom Hearts. Here's Last of Us. Here's blah blah blah.
Here's our library of ones.
Is that in 2019? Is Last of Us 2 in this year?
I think it is. I'm almost positive it's actually.
Okay, then I am so fucking pumped for that game because the first one is amazing. Oh man,
it's right now set for June. Okay, no, this is just from site that says based on what we know, we're expecting June or July 2019. But that's
my god! I have a PlayStation 4. I can fucking play it. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
So I've only played a little bit of The Last of Us, and that was when I was actually visiting my family in Germany, and Cece let me. She was like, "Have you ever played this?" I was like, "No." She was like, "Sit and play it." So I played like
and play it.
I was like, I felt bad. I was like, I'm supposed to be visiting and talking to my mom and dad, and she was like, play this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be playing a video game apparently. But it was good. Like I only played maybe a couple levels, but it was really good.
Yeah, I love that game.
It's so good. Did you watch the storyline, Kirby, in that one?
I did. That was one of the few games where the storyline was. I mean, that's kind of the drive, the point of the game, not the
you
point,
and I
but
can be
the
friends
focus.
again. Thank you.
Yes, I did like the story in that game.
Good. Did you like the story in Detroit?
Oh, do you want me to start on that again, or I'll
need
just
to
try
buy
to
that
combat from this? But yeah, dude, Detroit.
Yeah, I keep looking for it at GameStop when I visit there every once in a while.
Oh, Detroit?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yes,
God,
dude.
is it good? And is Connor so sexy or
I
what?
gotta
Anyway,
stop buying games though.
no, you
I want to
don't.
have. I
No,
want to have
never
Connor's
stop.
babies. I swear to God.
What'd you say, Trello?
Nothing.
Okay.
So another game that's already out. I just want to just kind of touch on it because this is another big franchise. Resident Evil 2 remake. What do you guys think? Excited for it?
I am. I bought it, and I've never played a Resident Evil game before, but it looks pretty good. And I want. And
You played
Resident Evil 2
RE7.
Huh?
You played RE7.
I watched Rose play RE7, and I tried in VR, and I got too scared. So
To be honest, like RE7, I don't think counts. It's not a Resident Evil game. It's just like the guy. It just has the title.
I've always
Why?
been interested in Resident Evil, and 2's always been regarded as like the best one. And with the remake coming out and getting overwhelmingly positive reviews, I had to pick it up just to know.
I really liked 4. Resident Evil 4. That's the one I'm probably most familiar with, but I got soft locked in that game.
Ooh.
Um,
What, ran out of bullets or something? Or
yeah, just before I think the final boss. I don't know. If
Oh
you
my
guys-
God!
that sucks.
I don't know if
Is
you
there
guys
any
have-
cheats that you can get?
What?
Is there any cheats that are available?
I
to
don't
get?
know. I don't actually own the game anymore, so.
Okay,
Are you guys familiar with that game?
I am. I watched
so-
the speedrun of it. That game.
So is the little Napoleon guy that is like part plant? Like, is that the final boss?
Oh, am I that familiar with the game? No, but I can look it up. I thought you were more like, are you familiar with part? Like, have you seen this game played?
Trells,
like,
so
yes,
you've
from a
never
high
played
level.
4?
No, like I do. To be honest, like I've seen bits of a lot of different RE games, and I can't tell you which ones I have seen.
Oh, wow, I don't
which
know who
parts
recorded
and
that
which.
directly from the TV.
I don't like Resident Evil franchise. I like watching Resident Evil 7, but the prior ones, I think that like with the weird camera angles and stuff like that, it's so Capcom about it. It just drives me nuts. And I say that, and I love. There's some Capcom games I do love, even though they do piss me off because they're so just weird. I don't know. Like the programmers, they're like, "This is a really good idea," and it's like they must like have like 3 arms to play it or something. I'm like, I don't. How did you expect this to be a comfortable playing style? Like Dead Rising.
He's not the
Dead
final
Rising,
boss.
Okay, yeah,
I love Dead Rising, but it was just so janky. And RE games when I first played them, I was too focused on the controls that it didn't really make it too much of a spooky experience for me.
that's fair. Yeah, have you played Dying Light?
No.
This leads into my next. Dying Light 2 is the next game I want to mention. It's another zombie game, so this segued into pretty well, but it's much faster paced. There's a heavy emphasis on like parkour. Like you have a grappling hook, and you kind of zip around, do things that you do in an action zombie.
I've seen trailers, so I know what you're talking about. That game I think was based off the same engine as Dead Island.
I think so. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it was like or the same company or something like that. I love Dead Island, and I think I would really like Dying Light.
Dying Light's one of my probably no, it is my favorite zombie game.
Ooh, okay. That's a big endorsement. Holy shit.
I like it.
I'm definitely going to get it now. I'm going to go buy it right now. But hopefully when the second one comes out, maybe the first one will drop in price, or there'll be a sale or something.
Yeah, they normally do that. Yeah, and then I have more games unless you guys want to take your turn.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna throw this one out there just because I remember playing these games as a kid. I'm not gonna get this one at all, but Ace Combat 7.
I've never played those games, and I've been kind of watching people play the 7th one, like you mentioned, because fighter jets are cool. But I don't know if I'd like the game. But so, how were they? The ones that you played?
They're good. I mean, like they kind of go for that realistic approach of flying airplanes and stuff like that. I was terrible at them when I played them because I played them as a kid and I thought they were like, I think they were like installed on like on demo computers within stores, and like when you're a kid and you're like, oh, you're like mom and dad would just try to get some shopping done, and you're like, I'm gonna go play the game, see ya, And I was like sitting there like playing it, and I would just keep crashing and stuff like that. I thought it was a terrific game, and like seeing the 7th one come out, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember playing as a kid. And all of a sudden you see the graphics and stuff like that on the 7th on the trailer, and I was like, oh my! You imagine playing that in VR? That you'd be done. You'd just be like, you'd be pulling G's in your living room, and you'd be passing out on the seat, and it'd just be great. But I think I'm definitely not gonna get it just because I'm not into those type of games. But like if there's ever like a VR experience out there, like at some exhibition or some show or something, or I would definitely sit down and just try it out because it'd be amazing.
Of course, yeah, just like mess around or whatever.
Yeah.
So it turns out that I got to the last part of chapter 4, and there's a 5th chapter.
Okay, so you're pretty much at the end.
I was 1 chapter from the end, so I had like 4 sections left.
Ooh.
Oh well.
That's pretty unfortunate. Yeah. Damn.
What about this one? This one probably better to talk to May about. She's huge into Tom Clancy. What about the Division 2?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited. I've been playing the first one with my boy Paul, and it's pretty fun. It's a cover-based shooter, but it's also loot-based, kind of like Borderlands. But I'm a fan of it, so I'm excited for the second one.
Okay. I don't really know much about Tom Clancy ones other than that May's probably going to play it, but
he makes.
I stopped being the Tom Clancy games when they stopped being sneak games. Like.
Okay, that's fair.
That's like Splinter Cell.
He hasn't been Splinter Cell in a while, yeah.
I love Splinter Cell. I played maybe the first 2, not to completion, but they were excellent games. I thought like the lock picking, the little like camera that went into the doors and everything like that. It was probably one of the first of its kind when it came out. Like there wasn't many sneaky games that were that depth. Like you'd shoot out the lights and you'd hide in the lights, and it was just well put together.
Yeah, I've only played like Blacklist, not the first one. It was a later one, but even though I'm not great at stealth games are pretty fun.
Yeah, they're challenging because it's a different mentality you got to have about you.
Yep.
Patience.
Is Halo Infinity coming out in 2019?
That's on the list. I was kind of looking for that one, to be honest.
I thought it was supposed to come out this year.
Maybe it got delayed or something.
I know they haven't really released a date yet, but I thought it would be this year.
There's a good chance the Halo Infinite release date is November 2019, but that's just our speculation from PC Gamer.
So
Bungie hasn't said anything.
In the Valley of Gods, have you heard about that?
No.
It's like a action adventure, a first-person adventure game. It's focused on narrative and over action, and the details of the story is being kept to the developer. It's like not being really released, but it looks really cool. It's like kind of like I guess think of like a spooky game where you're like finding things and but like it's story driven. Like it looks like kind of like that. It's called Firewatch in the Valley of Gods.
I know Firewatch. I know the game Firewatch. I don't know. It's that?
Yeah, it's that same game. It's the second one. It's a 1920s explorer and filmmaker who heads into Egypt's tombs in search of a brilliant story. It looks cool.
What else?
I get out to my boy, The Surge 2 coming out, and Neo 2 actually.
Say that. Neo 2 as well.
Yeah, I've got both of them.
I'm gonna have to sit down and go and crack out Neo and The Surge, I guess, because the Surge. Watching you play it, like I tried after a while of watching you play it, I started just kind of like keeping it in my periph because I was like, yeah, this is definitely gonna be a game I'm gonna have to play. I'm gonna, no spoilers here. It looked really good. Even I know the DLC you didn't like, but
the first DLC was fantastic. The second DLC was like, why'd you guys do this?
I'm interested in all of it actually. The Surge looked pretty good.
And it was Neo, a great game. I thought it was fun. Yeah.
Neo looks like it'd be a lot of fun. I think Neo would. I don't have the time, but I would love to have done like Neo and then right into Sekiro or something like that. Just like keep kind of like Asian theme going. But
Surge was great.
Go for it.
No, I was saying the Surge was great. I mean, there were a few things I didn't like about it, as you know, but honestly, it was a good game. And I recommend it. I'd still give it like an 8.
I think it had better lighting than.
Oh, the lighting was amazing.
Than DS3, to be honest.
Yeah, the lighting was so good.
I think that repeat boss that you had to keep fighting over and over and over again with the axe dude brought it down to a 7.
Shit, I did say that. I hated that fight so much. Oh my god! Thank you for reminding me how much I hate that. That fight was so stupid. It had everything bad. Repeat fight over and over again. He runs in and heals while you fight this boring ass boss you've already fought, and you can't attack him unless he does a specific move. Oh my god! Yeah, that fight's terrible. Okay.
I think I might remember parts of that actually. Now you're saying it.
It took him like what 2 streams for you to beat him?
It was like all of one stream. It was like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
I've never spent that long on it was so stupid.
It was satisfying and memorable for me because like Kirby's usually rolling up on me about how long it takes me to beat somebody.
God,
I know when Kirby's getting dunked on by a boss, you're kind of like, yes. Finally, it's happening to him.
So smooth, so tight.
So
yes. You're just like rooting for the boss. You're like, get him, dude.
Oh
get him.
My god, is that how it goes? Okay. No, that's fair.
It's good because you finally get your comeuppance, man.
No, I get it.
Rolling up on dudes. You're like, please, finally, someone put him down.
That boss is too strong. Stronger than the last boss. The last boss was pretty tough for me too, but nowhere near as tough as I'm gonna go hide in the stupid Healy room and send my big robot out to fight you 4 times.
Well, it's okay. It's also the fact that you don't stream Dark Souls or Bloodborne on for people to watch. So
I don't have a capture card. Okay, for Dark Souls was before I started streaming, and then Bloodborne I don't have a capture card.
So we're gonna go. Wombat and I are gonna go ahead and put a lock on you, saying that you know Sekiro unless you're streaming it.
I'll stream it. Yeah, it's on PC. I have no problem with that. My one concern is that we'll see how it goes. People like when new games come out, like FromSoft games, when there's already been leaks, people like to spoil it for new streamers. But
that's true. It's true.
I mean, dude, they're gonna tell me all this story shit. I'm like, I don't care. Just don't tell me the bosses.
Oh my god, you could do something like Trihex and just like don't look at chat, just have chat closed.
Yeah, I could do that.
I mean, that's Rose like the only chat for you.
Rose
have Rose reach out for you, exactly.
That's a good point.
She'll filter it out.
Rose also watch all the cutscenes for me and then summarize.
You're like, oh, cutscene, it's a potty break, and we go.
Yep.
So,
what do you got?
Go ahead.
Oh, so what do you guys think about fighting games?
I love fighting games. I'm bad at them, but I really enjoy playing.
It depends on the fighting game. Like, I'm really excited to play Smash Brothers, but like,
oh yeah.
And I used to play a lot of like Tekken and stuff like that back when I was a kid.
Yep.
But I haven't in a long time.
So you guys probably are not excited for Dead or Alive or Mortal Kombat 11?
I don't care about Dead or Alive. I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 11.
Nah, not really.
It's so flashy. It's so fun.
I'll play them if somebody like. I'm not gonna buy them, but I'll play them if I'm over at somebody's house. I just don't have people like. Those are games where you play with other people, and I don't want to play with.
Oh, 100%. And that's
I completely agree with Wombat.
It's not enough. Like, I generally only play Minecraft when I'm not streaming, and I play everything else when I am streaming. So like, that's not a game that I'd want to stream. So that just takes away from my Minecraft time.
Yeah, and I don't feel like I'd be. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be like an online thing to it, but I don't really.
Yeah.
Or even a single player, like go through the tournament and stuff like that. I would play it if it was in front of me, but I definitely wouldn't. It wouldn't have a long-lasting value for me.
Right.
Exactly. I just don't feel like I would. I'm also terrible at fighting games, so.
Me too. But they're fun.
I mean, if I was at a party and there was like a tournament
too, like the Batman.
Yeah.
Versus Superman and all that stuff. Like, and you can play as the bad guys. Like, I always like to play the Joker. But like, I don't own any of them. Like, and I don't want to, like, if they were like $3 in a bin, I'd probably get it, but that's about it.
Sure.
Sorry, you were gonna say something else.
Yeah. So 2019, not only game-wise am I looking forward to stuff, I'm also looking forward to things that we are gonna do, the 3 of us. So some of our planned events for our Rogue Scholars podcast. I'm pretty excited about, especially our Dark Souls podcast that's going to be happening on July 1st.
Yes.
We're also going to do like another Drunk Souls at some point. Which
that was
is gonna
fun.
be awesome. I think
We
we're
need to
gonna
do more of
we were
those.
talking about doing a few other drunk style games.
We mentioned Shadow of the Colossus, but that requires me to actually be a good streamer and get a capture card.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we have to race just. Oh no, okay, never mind. I forgot you haven't played that much of it. Mom. I'm glad I stopped myself. But yeah, we did talk about
Oh,
that.
I think I know what you were about to say too.
You know what I
I
was
think
about to say.
it's-
You know
yeah, I
exactly what I was
you're
gonna
about
say.
I hate that. I know exactly what you're gonna say. Wombat, just you're gonna have so much fun with one of the Colossus.
The power
The
of the
Colossi.
earth.
The power of the earth. The
Okay.
armor is brittle.
How has Trell been doing with the bosses?
He's been doing well. I think only one has really given him any trouble,
Only
and
one gave me
the boss
gave
is
me the
jank.
stink.
You'll see. Maybe you'll just do well, but the boss
I
is
don't know.
just
Like
straight
I saw that he had a lot of trouble with Mr. Gongy McGongerson on top of the.
Gongy McGo. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
talking
Gongy
about-
McGongerson.
The armor's brittle.
Oh, the armor's brittle.
Armor's brittle. It took him forever to figure that out.
Yeah. I know. I dunked on the jump to him, and then I'm sitting there
Oh my
like,
God.
wait, like, what are you doing? Like, just let
Dude.
me climb up you.
Yep. On the boss that actually gave him trouble, he knew what he needed to do. He just couldn't do it.
God, I knew exactly how to execute. Well, like the armor is brittle boy. He like that was the first time you learned like, hey, the environment actually is in play here, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be one of these games. I thought at first, like after the first two, I was like, okay, let me just find the way to climb you and done,
Right.
Mhm.
But so that was a big eye-opening moment for the game for me. But then yeah, the one that gave me trouble, I knew exactly what to do, but it was a little janky trying to do it.
Sure.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. I need a capture card, but
No man,
I just gotta wait for Rose to move back in, and then she'll get a capture card. She wants to stream Detroit and Until Dawn and stuff like that, and then I'll just mooch off her capture card. Easy.
Absolutely. She
wait till
mooches
Rose-
off your games. It's only natural.
Yes.
I can't wait for Rose to do Detroit. She's gonna cry, and I told her she needs to be wearing like all kinds of makeup because I want to see like I
You want to see
running.
this?
I just want to see the ugly cry. I want to see everything because Detroit's so good. It's gonna make her cry.
Trell. I mean, like, she's gonna be streaming. She's gonna be wearing makeup.
Yeah, she won't go on stream without makeup.
good.
Don't worry.
Oh man, it's gonna be so
And
good.
that's not like a shots fired or anything. It's just
No, it's just Rose.
I don't know if she's gonna watch the playback of this, so I won't spoil. But I'll just say that she was asking. She's like, nothing happens to my boy Marcus, right? I was like,
Well,
Well,
listen
that's up
up.
to you.
I haven't played it either, Trell. So
That's up to
Well,
you
yeah,
guys if anything
it
happens to
is,
your boy.
It is. I just told her I was like, never get attached to anybody because it like you said, Kirby. Everything is up to you, right?
Yeah,
You have the
it's-
choices.
so
Ugh.
there's an option where you can kill everything. Got it.
That's the speed run,
I
actually.
think
That's the
so.
speed run. I watched it.
I don't know if you can kill everyone, but I think you can, right? That is the speed run. They just kill off everybody.
Yeah, you die as fast as possible.
That's crazy.
Let's see what else is on my list. I'm really excited for the new Doom game, Doom Eternal, because the first one was really good. It was so good, in fact, that I put it off stream just so I didn't have to like stream it.
I want after playing like because I played a little bit when I was a kid, the first one, and then I played a little bit of the third one. But after streaming the first one, God, I wanted to just get full on into Doom. I freaking
It's
love
so
that
fun.
franchise. It is. It's God, it's like there's nothing deeply
Yes,
on the storyline.
yes, Wombat, exactly.
There's nothing deep on the storyline, right? But you just get in there. It's just
That's
a
the
barrel
best
of fun.
part. You just kill demons, and no one tells you that it's you got to do it for this reason or that reason. You just do it.
Yeah, and the BFG, come on.
Oh my
How is that
god,
not so good?
it's so good. It is so good.
There was a game that came out for one of the consoles that was Doom. I think it was I don't know, but like it was different. It was very different.
Is it a Doom game though?
Yeah, it was Doom.
Speaking of Bethesda in the id, house, what do you guys think of Rage 2 that's coming out this year?
I'm very excited for that as well. It's also on my list.
I have
it
not played the first one.
Neither have I, but the second one looks very Borderlands-esque, and I really like Borderlands, so
Right, and that I've never. Okay, so I've never played any of the Borderlands, but Rage and Borderlands. I'm glad you brought up Borderlands because I was actually going to be comparing them. Because they're kind of in that post-apocalyptic Mad Max kind of world, right?
Yeah.
I love that environment or that scenery, that setup, that theme.
Yep.
And I think I would definitely like to try them out. But again, that's probably going to be. I don't know where that's going to be put in the backlog, but. I definitely am excited for it, and I would love to try them out. Maybe Rage will go cheap. I think Rage actually has been on sale many times, to be honest. So I just need to pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, game looks interesting. Do you guys like Luigi's Mansion?
I do.
The third one's coming out.
Wait, there was a second one?
Any of them?
There's a second one. It wasn't called Luigi's Mansion 2. It was called Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and it was for 3DS.
3DS.
Yes.
I do have a 3DS. I'll have to see if I can get that.
I liked it. Troll, what were you saying?
I really like
the Switch, right?
The new one, yeah, the third one's gonna be on the Switch, correct?
Nice.
So the first one I need to play. I know it came out on the GameCube, but I wonder if there's like a way you can just download like a virtual console on the Switch or something for it.
There's no Switches have virtual console yet because they're lame, but I mean there are downloaded.
Oh, that's right, they don't. But the Wii U maybe has a virtual console for it.
Let me see something.
I need to play it because I've always wanted to. It just keeps eluding me.
What about Animal Crossing? Have you ever played that?
Yeah, Rose is big on it, and I say forced me to play. She forced me to start it, but I actually enjoyed it on my.
Yeah, I like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, remind me of Stardew in a way. Not that similar, but overall same kind of deal.
With Animal Crossing, like I'm a big collector. Like I like collecting things, so like it really like pushes those buttons. But it's also like. Because of that, it's like so time consuming for everything. At one point I was just like, I just gotta stop.
You would say it's comparable to Stardew?
Yeah, I mean it's like they call it like a slice of life simulator.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have your own little, depending on which one you play, you have your own little farm or your town. Like in the newest one, you're the mayor of a town, so you build up your town, you go fishing, you collect things, you try and pay off your house and make it bigger. It's more focused on aesthetics than like, Stardew has like skills and a big emphasis on leveling up those skills and getting things more efficiently. Stardew's more customizing your town or your house or your village to the way you want it to look, like The Sims.
Those games are man, like I have not touched the Sims game in a long time, and I don't want to because you go down that dark hole. Right, and Stardew is. I'm glad I do have it, but again, that does have like a huge chasm that you can fall into because you can just get lost and all that kind of stuff.
It does.
But I'm glad I have it on the Switch just because it's a good game to take. Like if I'm traveling or something like that, you can just kind of just pass a lot of time by doing something like that. So it's fun.
The reason I bring it up is there's an Animal Crossing that's supposed to be coming out this year
for the Switch. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder if I should get into Animal Crossing then. It seems like if it's like Stardew, then I definitely should look at it.
I played. The last one I played was way back on the GameCube.
Okay.
I guess the original Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that was the original one. Yep.
And I enjoyed it.
So what about? I see on this list in May. Team Sonic Racing, and then in June, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. I just don't think that there's a point in bringing those out with Mario Kart, to be honest.
Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing was a solid compared to Mario Kart, in my opinion. But Crash, some people really like CTR, Crash Team. I never played it, but Sonic Racing I don't like.
Yeah, I just don't like. I feel like that it's hard to bring out. Like Nickelodeon came out with something with SpongeBob, and it was like a racing game, stuff like that. But I'm like, I'm sure it sold well and did great and everything like that. But I got Mario Kart. Why do I need any other racing game?
Yeah,
that's like that. If I want a realistic game, go to Forza or whatever, right? But if I'm wanting something that actually I can fight people with and stuff like that, I'd rather just stick with Mario Kart.
I get that.
I'm gonna put. I'm
sure there'll be good games.
Link to In the Valley of the Gods. So you guys haven't heard of it.
Yeah. See this.
The Valley of the Gods.
That's the one in Egypt, the adventure story.
Okay.
Oh, Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
No,
I'm not.
Let me see if it's.
Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story.
But isn't that already out or no?
January 11th it came out.
Okay, yeah. Wait, I didn't realize it was even that. Feel that fast. Okay, wait, is this a new one? Because the original Bowser's Inside Story came out in 2009.
So it's a second one.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
I wish that they would have kept the Mario RPG series as Paper Mario. I'm really salty, but
wait, what did they do? What is
now it's like Mario and Luigi, like Paper Jam or Bowser's Inside Story or Superstar Saga. And they're not bad games, but I just really like
it because like they had a different publisher or different or studio do it for them?
No, they literally just changed Paper Mario to be more of like it's not really an RPG. Oh, it is an RPG. I don't know how to describe it. They just changed the genre of Mario and let Mario and Luigi Saga take over the Mario RPG. And I wish they didn't, but whatever.
I wonder why. Like, so I've never really played any Paper Mario, actually, to be honest, but I know of them.
Yeah.
Is it because like Paper Mario was a bit adult? They maybe want Mario to be.
It's not even really adult themed.
It's got like crude.
Sometimes have crude humor for like if you're an adult and you actually understand that stuff. As a kid, it probably goes over your head. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was it. That's a good point.
Just taking a while.
Right.
But I
so
can see it on the list, and I'm gonna just interrupt Wombat because I can't. The Layers of Fear 2.
Oh
baby.
my god.
My God,
Can't
I
wait for my
cannot
ears to
wait.
bleed.
I'm going to absolutely crap my pants on stream. I'm going to get 1 million views and be insta partnered. It's going to be great. If a guy can get all those subs from falling asleep, I can surely get double that by crapping myself on stream. Come on, baby.
And then Depends. They start sending you a lifetime supply.
Yes, sponsored by Depends.
Y'all.
I'll take it, dude. That game, Layers of Fear 1, was so good, and the DLC was even better. And then Layers of Fear 2,
because I haven't gotten to play it yet.
It's good.
You've got to. It absolutely blew my mind. The way that they were able to just manipulate the environment around you was so masterfully done. It was so good.
It's definitely a good game.
You know that they were even proud of it themselves because even in the credits they said something like that where it was like, "Don't look behind you" or something like that. And I was like,
Yeah.
"You guys know. They know.
They know.
Oh God, I can't wait for that game. I think it's like August. What's the release date on that? I think it's August. Perfectly in time for October.
Dude, oh my god. Oh my, hold on.
So there's a really interesting game that's coming out called The Sinking City. And
I was gonna bring that up because he liked Call of Cthulhu. Dang it, Wombat.
What's Sinking City? What's that?
So it's a horror style Cthulhu-esque game. There is a trailer for it out, I think.
There is. Yeah, Sinking City is like a crafty.
You said it's like Call of Cthulhu?
It's like
it's
because it's Lovecraftian horror like Cthulhu and stuff.
It's taking Cthulhu lore, I think.
No, yeah, it is. Now, why I'm more excited for it is where Call of Cthulhu was more story based and detective driven. Like this is more action based.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play Call of Cthulhu?
Nope. I watched it.
I want to. I really. Oh, you watched. I want to play it so badly. It looks like it would be right up my alley. I love. Like I don't know, BioShock-esque.
Yeah.
Story based.
And you're supposed to just solve the mysteries of Eldritch lore. I actually think Sinking City comes out on the 31st or 21st of March. I didn't see that on Steam, so maybe that's a lie.
And then also the second Ori game is coming out.
Yeah, when is that? I don't think there's a release date.
It's not released. There's no release date yet, but it's a sequel to the Blind Forest. It's called Will of the Wisps.
Yep.
Man, see, that's another game like God, Super Meat Boy, Ori, Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight. All those ones I want to play eventually because they're making 2D platforming great again. You know, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to play all of those. I just haven't had the time, and Dark Souls is just consuming my life. And then they're coming out with Sekiro.
Dark Souls, Sekiro.
I need to clone myself just so I can play more games faster. God, because I'm not gonna get better. That's for sure.
I would say you've improved. Like, you rolling up on some of these Dark Souls 3 bosses, and it's obvious that you've had experience in Dark Souls before when you roll up on them, right?
Yeah. Well, there's also a lot of like white noise that's being thrown at you, and I eventually plan on going back, but I'm like for that giant crab, I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with you, and I just kept going like, where's a boss? Give me a boss.
And then you
There's
found
like a lot
him.
of stuff where I'm just kind of like ignoring. I'm like, I'll get back to that later.
Sure.
I just need to not sleep. If I didn't
You
sleep
guys
an
froze.
extra 8 hours,
Oh, there you go.
What?
You're still kind of frozen, but it's better.
me? Yeah.
I think it's my computer. I think there's too many things going on. 'Cause I was on a pretty heavy area, but we're good now.
Okay. Cool.
You gotta check out this stinking city though.
I linked
a
a Steam link in the chat.
Okay, appreciate it. I'm gonna have to check that out.
So I guess the question is, out of everything we've talked about today, what's your number one pick?
It's got to be Sekiro. Nothing's even close. It's not even a contest. It's not even almost there.
I have to agree.
It's not even kind of close.
It's kind of a tie for me between, or at least reaction-wise, between Last of Us 2 and Sekiro.
Dude, I'm about to pre-order Sekiro right now.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
I'm not joking.
I'm gonna do it first. No,
I'm already doing it, so good luck.
Does Sekiro have any like pre-order pack stuff like how some of the other games
No,
did?
FromSoft doesn't do that.
Okay. Like how I have my fancy Batman statue for pre-ordering Arkham
That's cool.
City.
I wish I would have played the Arkham series.
Where's my
I
wallet?
didn't. I've seen.
You have to play it. It's really
I've
good.
seen.
Alfred.
Alfred.
Give me my Xbox controller.
Dude, that'd be sweet. Can we all have our own Alfred? I think I've seen enough of it where I don't need to go buy it and play it. But it was such a good.
But there's
It's a good
3 of
series.
them.
I know. I don't know if
There's
I've seen
4 of
all of them,
them.
but I think I've seen it. I think I've seen enough of each game that I'm like, I know the storyline. I get it.
Do you know the ending of each game?
I know the ending of a couple. I don't know about the last one.
Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Oh man, the endings, the twists. Ah, so good.
I know what happens to the Joker. I should say.
In which one?
I don't know. I'm looking at Kirby, seeing if I'm getting any reaction, but he looks so.
Wait, what? Oh, I seriously just finished pre-purchasing Sekiro.
I see. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I was taking a screenshot of it.
I'm like, I don't want to say anything unless he's actually going to play.
I'm listening. Am I getting baited? What's happening?
Have you played any of the Arkham games?
No, on my list of if you want me to refer to the Excel sheet, if I go to
bring
the
up
PC,
the Excel sheet. What can you alphabetize your list, please?
it already is alphabetized. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
you got a good
Kirby.
filter on it.
I would recommend watching the cutscenes for Batman, just because it's the Batman's stuff. You know, like
Yeah, I
like
get that.
Batman. The villains are just like the best part of Batman, and
Yeah.
like that's what the cutscenes
Alright,
are about.
I give every game a chance, but then the second they prove it to me that they're going to give me garbage ass cutscenes, I skip all of them immediately.
Why do you watch movies?
Yeah, because here's the thing. Like the same way when I watch you play Detroit, if I go into something knowing I want to watch something like a movie or a game, I'm fine with watching it. But when I play a video game, I want to feel like I'm playing the game, not watching something. Unless it's really, really good, then I just skip it.
That's fair, I guess.
So I love movies and I love watching story-based games. I don't like playing story-based games because normally I want to play a game, but sometimes they surprise me, like Last of Us or something like that.
I would say if there's cutscenes where you skip, try and read if it's a story cutscene or if it's just a transition, because the story cutscenes are hella good. And then
Oh, you're talking about in Batman specifically right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
So
I gotcha. I'll
just
give it.
as a heads
I'll
up.
give him a shot. I definitely will. Like with Kingdom Hearts, they've proven that the Disney cutscenes are generally pretty or easy to follow. And the second I see a Final Fantasy character, I skip it because I'm not going to know what's going on anyway.
I've only ever played Final Fantasy VII, and I didn't really like it, so I don't know anything about Final Fantasy at all.
Yeah,
neither do
I'm in
I.
the same boat.
Man, a whole crew of people who haven't
I
played or who don't really deal with Final
Man,
Fantasy.
we call ourselves gaming streamers.
I think
yeah.
it's either. I think that franchise is either you love it or hate it. I don't know if there's any in between.
Well, you're not a huge fan of JRPGs in general, right? I am, and I just still haven't. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That was probably one of my first experiences with that, actually, and I was like, why do I have to wait? This is dumb. I don't want to play anymore. Yeah, but for me, the most exciting one, right, I feel like it's just good timing too, like, because I got introduced to Dark Souls when it was free on Xbox Live Games with Gold, and then all of a sudden Kirby sent me the big Turbo Edition of DS2.
Yes.
Now I'm playing through the most smoothest game that's ever been created.
Oh my
Dark
god.
Souls 3.
Yep.
And then once I finish that up, just wrap that up real quick. I'm just gonna move on into Sekiro, and then Bloodborne's gonna have to get in there somewhere. But God.
And then Neo and the Surge if you want.
Neo,
but
Surge, there's two.
When you finish all the easily accessible Souls-like games, you're like, what do I do? And now I just sit here and wait for Sekiro.
See, I don't know what life's gonna be like after Souls games.
You don't want to know. That's why I need your streams. I'm sitting here like I'm just like dying. I'm like, oh my god. There's technically still Demon
once
Souls.
Once you're done all the Dark Souls, then you just want more Dark Souls, so you make Dark Souls games and other games.
Exactly. Yes, you gotta do something. There's a void. Luckily, Charlie, you still have a while with, like you said, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro coming out, and then if you care enough for Neo and the Surge, and then eventually Neo 2 and the Surge 2, I mean, you're set for a bit, and I'll be replenished soon too. But
I can't wait for Trell to be done Dark Souls 3 so I can show him what I've built.
Oh man, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
That whole Lothric Castle, if that's what you said you built, that's gonna be pretty interesting to see your interpretation of that in Minecraft. That must have taken forever.
I started in October 2016.
And you're still going?
Yep. Before I had even played through the game, I had started. I was watching footage because I never thought I'd play Dark Souls, and then I was like, this looks too good, I gotta get it. And then I played it, and I was like, I just want to play until I get to this part so I can start building it. And then I was like, this is so good.
Yeah.
So, no. But
do either of you ever, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is just like a off topic, but it leads into a game question. I know we're wrapping up, but have you guys played the Advanced War series or Fire Emblem? Either one.
I haven't played any
No.
Fire Emblem.
I've not played Fire Emblem. I heard it's really good.
And yeah, me too. And same thing with Advanced Wars. And this new game called Wargroove came out, which is very nice looking pixel art. And it's apparently like a mashup of those two games. I was wondering what you thought of the other.
Good morning,
the
Caleb.
other. Oh, is Kaylin here?
Yeah,
Yo.
she's making fun of Trell's hat.
Listen,
I was
listen.
wearing this earlier, so.
Grown ass man who goes to the clubs.
She's making me cough. Dude, Kayla, she's just jelly because I look so ballin' right now. Look at Wombat too. Look at this. Dude, I pick up chicks at the club with this, Kayla. I was talking about going to
Confirmed.
the bar last night.
Confirmed.
Yep. Kirby knows. We're picking up chicks in our Pokemon gear. Easy. Yeah, but Fire Emblem, I don't know if I'd ever get to that series. Nothing against it. I just think there's other things I'd rather play.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, oh, dude, Psychonauts 2 is coming out?
Yeah. I haven't
Whoa!
played the first one though, so.
I haven't played the first one either, but I think it's like a banjo style Mario.
It's
64
3D
type
Clockathon, yep.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I would want to play that, and I want to play Psychonauts. And now that there's a second one coming out, that kind of reinvigorates me to look at that game.
Dude, there's seriously not enough time. This is bull crap. I'm dropping out.
Why do I have
It's
to
so
work?
stupid.
This is
Exactly.
so dumb.
This is the worst.
Speaking of not enough time, and wanting to play games right now to catch up, I'll probably be in about like 15 minutes after the stream's done, start Bloodborne stream. So
Yeah.
Yo.
You can't watch all. He's deep in the DLC.
Oh, he's already in the DLC?
He's almost done with the
almost done.
game. Honest to God, depending on
I
how
could have beaten the game like 4 streams ago.
Yeah, if you don't count DLC.
God.
Even with the DLC, depending on how your fights go, you could end it today and how long you stream.
I love what you just said because I love how it's like you talk about it's almost like a soccer match or something like depending how your performance is today. Actually, you could
bring yeah.
yeah, you gotta go in there with that A game mindset, and you can just bring this on home, win that trophy, baby.
Easy. Yup.
But see, I want to do the labyrinths. So
Oh, the things that I didn't do. That's right.
basically, my goal is to try and beat it by the 17th stream to keep up this tradition.
Wait, what stream is this?
The 17th stream.
No. What stream is
This will be
today?
the
Sorry.
14th one.
And okay, you will.
You got some
I don't know.
buffer.
Again, I don't know how long the dungeons will take you, but everything else that's easily doable.
If I beat it before 17 streams, that's okay. But if I'm still doing dungeons and it's the 17th stream, dropping
should
the
go end it.
dungeons and going. And
Yup.
So
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean that's most of what's on my list. You guys actually had a lot of similarities. I thought that you guys wouldn't have much. I mean, going through my list, but a lot of things you mentioned, I was like checking off on my list as I did it.
On your Excel spreadsheet.
No, my to buy list is just a notepad because it doesn't be that organized. Only my to play list is an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh my
see,
god.
I don't make to buy lists because I look at all the games I want to play and I'm like, man, I want to play those, but I can't afford the time or the
That's
money.
because you have willpower and I don't.
No, I don't. I really don't. It's just a matter of I don't have the
I like it.
ability.
I like that the to buy list is only a notepad because it's not worth your time yet until you deem it is, and then it
Yes.
upgrades to a spreadsheet. That's
Yes,
good.
once I know that this game is worth playing, you've been upgraded to the Excel spreadsheet. Welcome. You've made it in life as a game. You've made it to my spreadsheet.
You've made it to
Kayla,
my
I gotta show you
spreadsheet.
my list here. Let me give you a list.
You've made it to my XLSX goodness.
Yep, you're out of the notepad. You're on the regular ass TXT document.
Yeah,
No.
that TXT format, bro. Oh
Or
man.
maybe it's just backlog.
Dude, Switch needs more games
There
too.
it is.
It's not Xbox bad, because at least when they release something, it's God tier. But
Yo, what's going on, May?
yo, Amazing here. What's up, May?
May, we were talking about you earlier. Actually, we were talking
We
about
were.
games
May.
that we're looking forward to with 2019, and
Tom Clancy came up.
The Division 2. Yeah, we were mentioning you.
How do you feel about that,
You're
May?
probably. Yeah, how
I
you
got a
feel,
shout
May?
out. Actually, you know what? Let's give her a proper shout out here. Let me make sure I'm doing this command right. Oh yeah, it's just shout. Okay.
Shout, let it all out. These are the streamers we want you to
Are
know
those
about.
two zeros there? I think so.
Yep.
There you go. There you go, May. Guys, May's an awesome streamer. You should watch her. Play some pretty sweet games. Entertaining as hell.
Not as good as Trell, but she tries.
I mean, Trell's only streams when I go to bed, so.
Yeah, dude, I'm doing a lot of night streams. I feel like that's gonna increase too with baby number 2.
And,
Oh
and
my God,
when you're
night
doing the
stream?
night streams, you don't do
Funniest
like
thing.
an early night. You do like as late as possible.
Yeah, I'm about to not get any rest. This is gonna be really good.
Because what are you saying? You're like I love the night stream.
Dude, the night streams are so because dude, you always start drinking. I don't know if you'll still drink when the kid's here, but you always start drinking, and then just the dumbest shit happens every
I
time,
feel like
and
it's
just
like way saltier too than the morning ones. I can't. It has to be. I can't go to work like the amount of salt off the night stream. So I'm gonna be like pissing people
Yeah,
off.
Kayla, you need to try harder. Because this is like it's like he's got a camera on my bed, and like whenever I like settle in my bed, the stream like comes on. Like seriously, like
man.
that's what happened last night.
the other thing about night streams is like subconsciously I'm not like stressed like do I have to leave for work now or can I watch more? That's the other thing.
Oh, that's nice.
And now it's just how much do I have to hate myself in the morning.
Oh man.
But yeah, I don't. If you guys have more games to talk about, I'm down. I don't have much more to say. We covered quite a few games.
Yeah, let me just look over here real quick. Danganronpa Papa Trilogy.
Oh yeah, Rose does not Rose was not about that game when she found out that you don't actually kill people, you find the killers. She got very upset.
Oh, really? Oh.
She tried to stream it. She did one stream. Oh no, she did 1.5, and she's like, "Oh, you don't actually kill the people. You have to find the killers." And he wasn't interested anymore.
Oh, that's kind of lame. I have to agree.
I think I'm good. I mean, there's a lot gonna happen in 2019 for sure. But
yeah.
What's the most epic thing that's gonna happen that I'm looking forward to is our Dark Souls stream. Our Dark Souls.
This is gonna
podcast.
be so fun. Oh my god.
It's gonna be 2 hours long. We're gonna rate different bosses and games. It's gonna be great.
We're gonna rate which game is our favorite.
Yeah. Which
it's
is
all
gonna
Dark
be
Souls
2, obviously.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Dark Souls 2, especially Reindeer Valley. I'm actually moving there. I didn't tell you guys that.
Oh my god, dude! It was
You
just
already
Reindeer Valley like
lived
last week. Yeah.
It's negative 40. You got freeze quakes going on. It's
yeah, I didn't find any fucking reindeer though. I drove into work and I wasn't getting
find
trampled.
Double Garfield?
Yes.
Was Double Garfield there? Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Double Garfield was there. I just hit him with my car.
Oh, one thing before we cut out.
Yep.
Ava, I thought was a invisible wolf when I first fought. Because I fought it a couple times invisible, and I just heard the snarling and stuff. I was like, oh, it's a wolf. This is so cool. And then like.
When you kill it invisible, do you actually see its body?
Did you kill invisible on that?
I didn't kill it invisible, but
okay.
when I was hitting it, like I could see the blood splatters and stuff, and I heard the roaring, and like it was jumping around a lot, like Sif did. I was like, this has got to be a wolf. And then when I made it visible, I was like, oh shit, it's a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, that was
anyway.
Good.
So, if you guys have any games that you're looking forward to, please let us know. If there's something that you want us to stream of those, then let us know that too. But ultimately speaking, we're looking forward to having you guys show up on our next podcast, which will be in 2 weeks.
And we have no idea what it's going to be about. It's going to be great.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We'll let you know. It should be 2 weeks from today. So what's that? The
17th.
17th? Yeah, 17th.
Oh my god, I'm going to be a father.
Uh-oh, double dad.
Again.
Double dad.
Double dad. Oh my god.
Yeah, it might not happen, or Trell might not be able to be here. It's also Valentine's Day weekend, so we'll see. But it is Sunday, so we'll see. But ultimately speaking, we'll let you know one way or the other. We might even try like doing it a different day of the week if things don't work out. We'll be flexible with you, but we'll let you know. So we'll see you around, guys. Thanks for showing up. And
see you guys.
Sebastian, thanks for that subscription. You're the man. Really appreciate it. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Good.
We'll be starting up a stream again shortly with Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
So look forward to that.
I'm ready.
Bye.